guys, what's up? She Pirate here. Today I am super stoked to go through a wheat scent roll that I purchased through an auction several months ago. I have had this roll on the back burner for quite some time, and now I am ready. So let's have some fun, hunt that roll. I am ready with my 2021 book and also my wheat scent honey mat. It is a great little guide to keep me organized and to show you guys what I come across. Again, I've been sitting on this for quite some time, so I am ready to jump all over it and see what's inside. Let's go. As you can see, this is a customer wrap roll, as I mentioned before, and whoever wrapped it wrote Wheat Penny right here on the roll. So it's promising that we have a full roll of wheat scents. At least that's what we're hoping for. Also, I'd like to point out that the roll looks pretty aged. I'm not seeing that it's all beat up, but I do see some fading on the color of the roll. Well, I guess we won't know what's inside until we rip her open. So let's go for it. Maybe we should just see if I can't just get the slide out. There we go. Oh yeah. Looking good. All right. Beautiful. Let's get to hunting. All right, guys, so far I've pulled a 1940 and 1946 Philadelphia, and those are of high mintage, so I just didn't want to really go into detail with those, but here we have something that's a little bit neater. It is a 1956 Denver, and the reason that I wanted to highlight this one is because it does have the possibility of a mint mark double punch. So I just wanted to see it under the scope with you guys and see if we have a double punch mint mark. And I like to move it around with the lighting because sometimes the lighting can play some tricks. And excuse the fuzzies from my gloves. Let me see if I can. I need to trim those off. But let's look at that again because I think I saw a little bit of doubling there. What do you guys think? You see, and then once you move it around in the lighting, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I see a little bit of doubling towards the back of the D, right about there, right there and there. Let's look at the reverse and see if we don't see anything specific on the back. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel like that may be a double punch mint mark. I'm not sure. I don't recall seeing an example of a double punch mint mark for 1956 Denver. So maybe you guys can email me or even post on my Facebook page an example of a double punch mint mark. That would definitely be helpful for my future hunts, and I would appreciate it. All right, so here is the reverse. Beautiful detail has been preserved on this coin. There's a nasty little, what is it? Indentation right there. All right, yeah, no, I don't see anything that's standing out to me. So we have here the 1956 Denver. I updated my board a little. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I added the dates just to help me when I start doing these hunts. I get excited and then I forget where my spots are and it just gets a little overwhelming for me. So I just thought I'd make it a little bit easier. If you guys are interested in getting this updated wheat scent hunting mat or want to get one for your hunts, email me and I'll be more than happy to email you one for free. We have a 1941, and if this was a 1941S, we would definitely be looking for any large and small mint mark varieties. But this here we have a Philadelphia, and on all the 1941s, I have noted that there is a possibility for a double die on the obverse. So we will flip around and see if we have any doubling. I have seen some examples, and the doubling is pretty prominent on these coins. But I just wanted to look at it together, and I don't see any of that doubling happening here. We're looking for another double punch mint mark on this 1952 Denver. Looking at it under the scope, it's looking really, really good. I love how prominent the mint mark is, but I don't believe to be seeing a double. All right, 1952 right there. All right, now we're getting fancy. We have here a 1953 San Francisco, and it's still a high mintage. I believe, let's see what the red book says, 1953 San Francisco. Oh yeah, 181.8 million minted. And this is in great circulation condition. There's still a lot of detail preserved on this coin. I absolutely love that. Check out that 3. Not sure what's really going on here, but it is obviously not minted or punched correctly there. Let's tilt it. Let's check it with the light. You see, I don't know if that is circulation error or circulation damage. It almost looks like it. You see here in the light, almost looks like it was chipped away there. I don't think that was something that was done during the minting process. Let me turn it around just a little bit and tilt. I don't know, guys. What do you think? That's pretty cool. I like it. Look at that S mint mark. Beautifully done. And let's check out the offers. Nice. Beautiful detail in the stocks. We have a 1957 Denver, and I have noted that we should be looking for some doubling on that mint mark. Now, apparently there is a difference between a double punch and doubling. So again, I need to look at those varieties, and that way I can get a better idea of what to look for. But definitely with the naked eye and under the scope, I'm not seeing any funny business with this mint mark. But again, let me know in the comments down below if you spied something with your little eye that I didn't. Okay, here we have a pretty interesting one. First thing we want to look for on the 1944 Denver is the mint mark, which what would we be looking for is the D/S mint mark. So let's see what we can find here. Not showing any signs of the S mint mark. I thought maybe I saw some curvage going on right back here. Let me show you guys different angles, but it would be more of a backwards S. So I don't think that that's would be what we're looking for. But do you see that little curvage that I'm talking about back there? Yeah, so different lighting, I don't see it here. But also, I like to weigh these because if it is the variety of the steel coated with zinc, we should weigh in at about 2.7. So let's weigh it and check it out. All right, I have my little scale set to grams, and it is going to go right there. All right, so we're coming in at 311. So we are looking here at a copper bronze. All right, you guys know I need to leap you in for the San Francisco scores. And here we have a 1952 San Francisco. It is very, very toned. So maybe spent some time in the ground, it looks like, when it has I feel like when it has like those hammer like those like pin marks in it, it could be some corrosion from being in the ground. This is of high vintage as well, though. It is a 1952 San Francisco, and it shows in the Red Book that there were 137.8 million minted. This is the first 1942 that I've come across. And the only variety that I have in my notes to look for is to look for a thick planchet. And in order to, if you don't really have something else to compare it to, what you can do is you can weigh it. And we'll do that together. So we're looking for 4.11 grams to determine if this is a thick planchet or not. All right, here we go. All right, and it's coming in at 32 at 3.2. So again, we're coming across a copper and bronze planchet. First 20s of the roll, and it's looking that it may be a 1926. She's rough, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty rough around the edges here. Probably looks like another one that was dug up by one of my metal detecting friends. But it's always nice to find these little treasures. They're definitely fun to hunt, that's for sure. All right, she made it on board. So the very next wheat scent is a 1957 Denver. But what is going on with this 9? Has anybody seen this before? I pulled another one to compare it to. Here's another 1957. So you see it's got perfectly curvage here to the 9 versus the one that we just pulled that has that funny business going on. Let me see if I can't turn this one around so that we can see it side by side. So again, funny business, normal. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I'll definitely put this one over to the side and see what you guys have to say about this. But I'm seeing it might be a little complicated to make this a man-made damage, but could this have been done during mintage? I don't see it in my notes. The only thing I see to look for is the doubling for the 1957 Denver, doubling on the mint mark. And I'm not seeing any of that going on here, but that 9 has definitely caught my attention. So let's look at it. Wow, you see there's pretty good damage there on the T from Liberty. I don't know, but to get that kind of look, yeah, that's something to look into. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see the reverse and see if we see anything crazy going on back here, but no, not seeing anything out of the norm. All right, let's put it on the board and let me know. Okie dokie, time to wrap it up. As you can see, we have the majority of the roll were 40s and 50s. And again, guys, that's a risk that you run when you buy these unhunted rolls. I got this in an auction. I don't remember what auction it was. And I don't remember paying very much for it, which, you know, again, it was fine because I still had a lot of fun hunting through these. I even found some new information in the Red Book to update my cheat sheet. I did get a few as mint marks, which, you know, I have fun pulling those. And this 1957D that if you guys have any information on that, I would greatly appreciate it. But it's the one with that funny looking 9. I'm going to post it on Facebook and see if someone can maybe give me some feedback. And I'll do an update video if it turns out to be anything cool. And of course, we have this little 1926 that snuck into the roll, but it was pretty damaged. So nothing crazy, but there it is. Very toned, very damaged. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.